on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. There he goes, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They go right back to White here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now Lance throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Lance. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go, set.
Take it all the way. Let's put 6 on the board, fellas. All right, let's control the trenches. The cheat code. Oh, let's go.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They run straight ahead here with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Bucs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. But back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Lance now on 1st down. That's completed right side to Palmer. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Evans in motion. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. One play action. Fields. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Fields. Throw out wide to Walker. It'll go down as a gain of 6. They're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now Evans in motion left.
Let's go. Go set.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Ready, set.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Lance now on third and goal. This is caught. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Let's get out of here with a win. Show what we are made of. Get after him, offense.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
We got this.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance, they'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Bears 7, Buccaneers 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Lance to throw it. Going up top. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards for number 11.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So all of a sudden, with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Now Lance throws the interception, his third. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw or run it, and try to win this ball game.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Fields. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep here from Mooney. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st down, Fields. He completes this to Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Off play action, Fields. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
This is certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Fields looking deep here for Mooney.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Bears. Jarnell Mooney. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Show them what you're working with now. Show them what you got. Get it together. Big play! Big play! About time, fellas!
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And Lance going to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 21, Buccaneers 3. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Grant. He will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
White. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Now Lance. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Lance's throw hauled in by QT here.
Complete to Kiki QT. 11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And Lance's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looks to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Fields throw into the hands of Lockett.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive with White. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing now is Lance. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets it fly from Lockett. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. In trouble, and he's taken down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that